Well, go on, everybody. Hope everything's good. George Russell, when he joined the Mercedes team, they were not very good at that moment in time. So Lewis Hamilton chose to sacrifice his season and do a lot of research and development, a lot of testing, in-race testing for Mercedes. So when George Russell finished ahead, basically he was feeling himself. He started to drink the Kool-Aid. He believed in the hype and he believed that he was better than Lewis Hamilton. That small amount of success got to George Russell's head and having him feel like he was the number one driver at Mercedes. So with that small amount of success, he began to walk around the paddock with his chest out like a peacock. But George Russell has one basic flaw. He seems to always crack under pressure. His one lap pace is very good. You have to give him that. You cannot fault him for that. But somehow when it comes down to his racecraft, he always seems to be lacking in certain departments. And he always seems to be throwing the car off the road when he's under pressure. And if you contrast that to when Lewis Hamilton came into Formula 1, when he had Fernando Alonso as his teammate as a rookie driver, when the pressure was really immense, Lewis Hamilton has never cracked under pressure. And that is the difference between a good driver and a great driver. When Lewis joined the grid in 2007, there were many detractors, many haters, and many bigoted people that wanted to see the downfall of Lewis Hamilton because they didn't want to see a man of his skin color dominate Formula 1. And that's what he did. He dominated it. Most of these people are such haters that they are still hoping to see Lewis Hamilton's downfall because he came into the sport and made some of their favorite drivers look like they were not even trying. There was several times in Alonso's career where he tried that same stunt he did on George Russell at the Australian Grand Prix on Lewis Hamilton, but Lewis Hamilton saw it coming and avoided it. These are some of the things that a young driver need to look out for. You have to take into account your opponent's personality and character. What kind of person he is. Does he love to crash into people? Does he like playing tricks? Does he like to brake test people? There is lots to be mastered and George Russell better get this under control as quick as possible. And George, if you don't know what Mercedes is actually doing to Lewis Hamilton's car, it is best for you to keep quiet because karma won't hesitate to come and pay you a visit. Stop letting them gas you up because you're not on Lewis's level. And you being compared to the 7-time world champion is just blasphemy. So Russell has a couple race wins compared to Lewis's. How much? He has a handful of pole position to Lewis's how much? So when you look at the facts, they cannot be compared and they should not be compared. And some people are talking as if two things can't be true at the same time. On one hand, George Russell could be leading in the championship. He's having a better time with the car. On the next hand, the team could be messing around with Lewis Hamilton's car. And that's why you're really ahead. Now, let me see if I understand this from your point of view clearly. George Russell is ahead of Lewis Hamilton in the championship, so he is better than Lewis Hamilton. George Russell is having a better time with a horrible car, so he is better than Lewis Hamilton. George Russell has not won a single championship, but he is better than Lewis Hamilton. Okay, I follow your logic clearly. You really cannot make this stuff up. My message to George Russell would be, stay in your own lane. This has been the Racing Islands. Thank you for watching.